Hey, how's it going, guys? In this video, I'm going to show you guys how I hand file my chainsaws, and then I'm going to show you what kind of chips they spit out. So a few things to look for when you're looking to hand file a saw. Make sure you have the right file. This is a 7/32 file, and I use it for a 3/8 pitch chain. It'll say what the file measurement lines up with what pitch on the box of the file. So make sure you have that. And then also I have a Raker gauge. Always make sure your rakers are down and out. I'll file them down with the gauge and then take maybe one or two more hacks at them after that. So just make sure they're really low. But when you do that, with your flat file, when you do that, you gotta make sure you're cutting really safe, because if you get too much tilt or the wrong angle, it's gonna bite and it's gonna kick back on you really strong. Especially if you have a saw like my 500. So yeah, when you want to sharpen, make sure you have a nice loose chain. Easy to spin, makes it easier. I found that actually hand filing makes the chain sharper than when you grind it down, in my opinion. So, and the technique I use with my file here is, you can see the knurling on here is kind of swirly. It's already a swirl. So when you file it like this, it's getting that nice swirl as if you're spinning a straight file. But I still spin mine because I'm superstitious, and I feel like that gives it a lot better polish and clean and sharp edge. So that's what I do, is I spin it on each tooth until I'll count maybe like 10 swipes, 12 swipes, but as long as I can feel that tip is sharp and that the inside of it is polished and it looks flat and even, then I'll move on to the next tooth. This is still a process I'm getting faster at, but I'm getting a lot better at it too, so it definitely beats having to go pay somebody to sharpen my chains. So let's get right into it, and I'll show you guys how I sharpen my chains. Alrighty guys, so I'm gonna start here. Usually I did a few ones already, but usually I take this Sharpie and mark this tooth. So you know when you get back to it, but not gonna do that right now. So yeah, let's start with our round file. Go right in here, wrong way actually, and then just spin it and file it. You guys are really looking for that shine in there. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but I take my thumb and I run it like this over the tooth. And unless it's catching the skin of my thumb, then it's not sharp enough. If my thumb can run right over it without ripping my skin up, then it's gotta sharpen it more. So biggest things to look for is that really nice polished inside right there. And then this top plate needs to be super sharp, because that's what does the cutting. This is the raker. So the wood hits this, goes over it, and then gets cut by this guy. So you need this to be sharp and this guy to be low at all times. If you're spitting out sawdust but you just sharpened your whole chain, then your raker is too high. And if your saw is biting and getting stuck in the wood, then your rakers are too low. And if your rakers are low but it's not cutting, then your teeth aren't sharp. So those are things to look out for, but I'm probably just gonna speed this up and then show you guys how it cuts in the end. I have some logs that I'm gonna go get for free that I found. So we're gonna cut those up, and then I might do a little bit of splitting too with some cherry rounds that I just got. So I'll speed this up for you guys, and I'll show you the other side as well, and then I'll show you how it cuts. You guys can tell which ones I sharpened because see the shine on them? See that shine?
Hi, will you sign this petition to stop Jack FM from playing what we want?
That's what it should look like, and you're running your thumb right here. Really sharp. It's catching my thumb. I don't know if your rakers are the right height. Take your flat file, turn it to the side, and rub it like that. And if it doesn't get caught up on that, like it is a little bit right now, if it doesn't get caught up on that raker, you're good. And you can kind of feel when it's about ready to stop needing to be filed more, because when you're filing down that raker, you hear that kind of screechy noise a little bit, and you'll also feel a bit more grit on your file. That's how you know you're still on the raker. So like right now, I stopped feeling that little grind, and we're good. Let's move on to the next one. And for this raker gauge, you don't need to take one side of the bar at a time, or chain at a time. You can do the whole thing at one time.
It's not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to have frequent belly pain discomfort, and bloating. These symptoms were studied in combination, not individually. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with children without fluids. The most common factors are diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other factors include gas, stomach.
Alrighty guys, we're at the more free wood spots. I'm gonna have these guys, and then there's a whole bunch more over there that I'll get to. But all I'm gonna do is cut them to length that will fit in my trailer. So they'll still be full logs, 8-9 feet. But I just need to be able to get them in my trailer because he's got a way to load up. So not gonna do that today, but I'm just gonna cut them up today, and then I'll probably go back and split that cherry that I got, make room. So yeah, that's what we're doing today, to sharpen that 500i chain. So we're gonna get right into it. A lot of measuring and just a little bit of cutting today, but looking for right there. And file your chains. That's what you want right there. All those chips. All those chips. Alright. Show you guys what I got real quick. So this is all, once again, this has been down for a long time, so I might just straight up sell it again, because like, even look at this guy. See that? It'll be pretty dry once I split into it. So I might just cut up these big guys and then call it a day. I think I might be getting a full cord out of this. Including those two big guys, I'm gonna cut them up into rounds, not logs, just so it's easier. And I'll clean up the sides right now quick too, because I don't want to drop it at the property and have to nip all this stuff off, and that's more debris on my land and whatever. So that's all we got left really. Saw is spitting chunks right now. It is cruising through this wood. So hand file. That's what I'm learning. Hand file. No grinder in a hurry stuff. It's an art. Gotta learn it. Grind it. So gonna nip these guys sides off and then make them into rounds, and then I'm out of here. I'll show you guys that. And I'm loading this stuff up another day, not today. So, but it's mine. So, and I live literally right down the road. This guy's really cool. He owns a small engine repair shop and a chainsaw, a steel dealer actually. So it's really cool that he's let me come out here and do this, and he has more for me. So I'm not complaining, I'll tell you that much. It's literally a 1 minute drive. So yeah, we'll get this cut up and then we'll be out of here. Alrighty, you guys. This is about a quart of wood here, at least, I would think. It's all really, really good stuff, too. Just finished cutting up the big guys into rounds. I left that one because I want to split. Right now I gotta move some wood at my place. So yeah, that's what we're gonna go do. And stay tuned. Another video will be coming. Me loading all this stuff up into my trailer. He's got a big old tractor. I just talked to his wife. So yeah, stay on the lookout for that. I'm sure that'll be coming in the next week or so. Let's go split some cherry. Alrighty guys, we are back. And we are going to split up some of this big old cherry that I got for free. We're on a roll with the free stuff, but I'm gonna split it up. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this one. Currently I'm reloading my slots. One of them sold out by the road, one of the $25 slots, so that's nice. And the cherry that I split, I don't have any more gas here, so I got to run and go get some, but split an okay amount right there. It's really nice cherry, all for free. So yeah, I'm loading up that slot, and then I'm loading up for a delivery I have at 8 in the morning tomorrow. So that would be good as well. And I hope you guys were able to take something from this video, and the sharpening of the chain, hopefully, the most. It's hard to make a video like that because of how detailed sharpening the chain is and how like fine I have to get the camera to focus on. But I tried. But hopefully there's some good tips in there, and hand filing is definitely the way to go in my opinion. So I'll see you guys in the next